What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the BroTech Gaming Podcast. We took a week off for Labor Day weekend. Carlos is back once again because he likes to leave for a couple weeks and then make his glorious return.
Yeah,
Special guest.
I want you guys to miss me.
Yeah, I mean, everyone did miss you because I could tell by the views or the listens when I'm doing it by myself versus like when we're both on, and the views just aren't there, bro. So welcome back.
All right, thanks for having me back on my own show.
Back on your own show. Welcome back to your own show. So what are we gonna talk about?
So some stuff that happened in the past week is that we had our fantasy football draft, and I was kind of hoping that we would all get together for like the first time ever in our fantasy football league and draft, but another year and it didn't happen. It seems like
we did last year though.
No, we were missing. Well, I was missing Adrian, and then that guy Justin. So we're always missing one person. Yeah, it's always one person. So this year I was like, we can go to a bar. You know, it's accessible to everybody, and then we kind of do it like early in the day. But yeah. So like I knew that you weren't going to be there because you said on the podcast you were going to go be with your parents for the weekend.
Yeah.
And then so I hit up Adrian. He was like, I can't make it. I hit up Caesar. He said he can't make it. I don't know what happened with Justin. Gio went to the Dodger game. So it was literally just me, Miggy, and Cherie at the brewery.
Yeah. That's funny though. So Gio, he did his draft at the Dodger game.
Yeah, he was at Dodger Stadium doing his draft.
He got a pretty beefy roster, dude.
Yeah. So right after the draft, like the ESPN app will send you an email with your grade. Pretty much everybody got a good grade except Miggy. Miggy got an F on his draft.
Was Miggy was he like 4th or 5th?
Yeah, he was like in the middle rounds, and so I had first pick. I had first pick, which I've never had first pick before, and all the like mock drafts that I was doing, I was always doing like 4, 5, or 6. I was like, that's probably where I'm gonna fall at. So when I seen that I got first pick, I was like, oh shit, like I gotta see who's like number one pick.
I'm not prepared for this.
Yeah, I wasn't. And especially with the beers that they have there, they're like really like dark beers. They kind of just like hit harder. So I was kind of struggling, you know, trying to find a pick, but I went with Jamar Chase, and then, you know, I picked on the first in the first round, and then in the second round I don't pick until 16th. So it's kind of a big gap in between. So pretty much all like the big like top 10, top 15 people are gone already. So so I feel like I did pretty good on my draft. ESPN gave me an A on my draft, which I mean the grades don't mean anything because anything can happen during the season. Like half of your team can get hurt and you're struggling on the waiver wire, and you know you end up in last place, so it doesn't really matter. But as far as the draft, I feel like I did pretty good.
Who is your who is your like best pick on your roster right now? Who do you feel like? Who do you have the most confidence in that you're just like, damn, like I'm so glad I got that person?
I would have to say Jamar Chase, just because Joe Burrows is healthy. Like he had a healthy off season. He's coming into this season like ready to go, and Jamar Chase is healthy. So I'm really hoping that Jamar Chase is gonna put up like 2 or 3 touchdowns a game. I'm hoping.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. And I noticed you picked up Josh Allen.
Because you didn't. He was just there.
Because Miggy's giving me so much shit, bro. Just watch Sean pick Josh Allen again. It's like, bro, like it gets me to the playoff every fucking year. But I thought about it, right? Because I'm always starting like almost last in every fucking draft. I don't know why I'm almost last every time. Like my strat is always like first 2 rounds, try to pick up like at least 2 like high-end running backs, like whoever's left, and then my second go around it's like, okay, pick up a receiver and a quarterback. Like I always pick up a quarterback on either my 3rd or 4th pick, because by the time it gets back to me on like that second round, we've already let 16 picks go by. It's like, okay, I have no one I have left to choose from now. So I was gonna pick Josh Allen, but I decided to pick Jaden Daniels instead, just because like Josh Allen just got married, right? Like he's kind of like living the good life now. I don't know that he's hungry anymore. You know, like I think he peaked last year and the year before. Like I think those were the years that they really should have went all the way. I don't think he's gonna be as good this year. Not to say that the Bills aren't gonna be good, generally speaking, but I don't think Josh Allen is gonna be like that top 3 QB that he's been the last few years, just because like now he's married and I think the team is going to try to focus on being a much more balanced offense this time around. So I think he's just going to be a little bit more conservative this year. He's not going to be he's not going to be like a wrecking ball like he is every season, where he just like dives head first into the, you know, like into the whatever, the pile. So that was my mindset going into like my draft this year.
Yeah, but I mean, I picked him up because you didn't pick him up, and I'm like, this dude's been balling in the last couple of years, so if he's there, and it's like it was like in one of like the middle rounds, I'm like, it's time. I'm gonna pick up the quarterback. I've seen other people taking quarterbacks, so I was like, all right, I'll pick up Josh Allen, and then I'll probably go back into like wide receivers and running backs, just like just to fill out the bench.
Yeah. Most of my picks were kind of like middle of the pack, dude, because I think the top ranked wide receiver that I was able to pick up was probably like Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua is probably like the most high end receiver that I have. And then I picked up that kid for the Buccaneers, the running back, Irving, I think his name is, or Irvin or Irving. I think he's a rookie, but like he's kind of like a shot in the dark. Like I don't know much about him other than he was available, and the other ones I wanted to pick up were already gone. Like I wanted to pick up Saquon. I wanted to pick up like who's that one running back from the Rams? I can't even remember his name, but there were like a few like standout running backs that I wanted to get that weren't there. So I settled on Irving, and I settled on Josh Jacobs again, because I feel like what I'm looking for in my roster is I think I have a very consistent roster. I don't think I have a lot of like boom or bust type players. I think I have a lot of players that are just expected to perform based on their projections. Because like I didn't have a very high projection going into yesterday. Like I think my projection was like 126. And some of y'all are like doing fucking like 136, 138, 141. I'm like, damn, bro, is my roster really that weak? And it's not that I think my roster is weak. I think I just have like a good like average of players on my roster. Like they should all be able to hit their roster just based on consistency. So we'll see, man. This might be a tough season for me.
Yeah. So are you playing Miggy right now? Yeah, so you're playing Miggy. So his as of right now, AJ Brown got 1.8 points.
Yeah, he had one
yesterday.
One catch yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one catch for 8 yards, so equals 1.8. And I was like, and his projection went way down too. Like after that, because that's like 15 points that he lost just from the projected for AJ Brown. And I was like, damn. So I'm thinking Miggy might have a hard year this year.
We'll see.
Yeah, so I mean, not only based off of his grade, because like he was the only one that got an F, and he was like surprised too. I was surprised, and he told me, he's like, I got an F. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because I mean, our league isn't that big. It's only 8 players, so it's there's still a lot of people left. Like on the waiver wire, so it's like you can pick up anybody good just at any time. So.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what's hard about our league in a way is everybody potentially has a pretty beefy roster. Like everybody should be able to pick up at least like 4 or 5 of like the top player positions in each category. Whereas like I'm talking to dudes at like my job, and they got like 12 player leagues, and they're just like, yeah, man, I picked up like they're picking up dudes that are projected like 8, projected 9. I'm just like, damn, bro, that's rough, you know? Like we still got dudes on our waiver that are projected 12, 13, and 14, you know? And I'm just like, dude, that would be so rough if we had to like really go deep into the waivers, dude, to pick up players. So Part of me is like that would be kind of fun, but another part of me is like, damn, that'd be really stressful because it's just like, who do you play, bro? Like nobody is consistent at that rate.
It is. That is stressful. Just looking at people that may not even play in the game. You're just kind of like hoping that the first player gets injured and they get called up.
Yeah.
But yeah. So speaking about football, since we're talking about football right now, so everyone knows like I'm a Raiders fan. We actually signed Amari Cooper back to the Raiders. Cool. And the dude practiced and then he retired. So
are you serious? Like he came back just to retire a Raider?
I mean, I don't know if that was his like plan, but that's what happened. So reports were when he was doing his practice that he was very out of shape.
Yeah.
So I was already like, damn, like he's gonna have like a rough season if he's already out of shape. Like right now, like the season starts in like 3 days for us.
Yeah.
Or in 2 days now for us. So when he announced that he retired, like I was not even surprised, and I was just like, it's kind of better all around. If he feels like he can't play anymore to like his highest level, then it's probably better that like he hangs it up, he retires a Raider, because he got drafted as a Raider and he put in a couple years with Derek Carr, and Amari Cooper was like one of my favorite wide receivers at the time when he was on the Raiders. So it kind of works out for everybody. Raiders got their money back. We didn't lose any draft picks or stuff like that to get them. It was just like a clean, just give us our money back and you can retire, and we're gonna probably put this money into something better to better our team. So I'm actually kind of happy. It all kind of worked out for me.
That's crazy though, because he just played like during the playoffs for the Bills. Like he was on the Bills last year, so for him to come back and be like, I'm out of shape, I'm like, really? Like that was like 5 months ago.
Yeah, it is a long off season though for football.
Yeah, I guess
from from February all the way to what, like September. Like it's a long time.
But I mean, they usually do like training camp like around summertime though, so it's not like they don't do anything and then it's preseason football. It's like they have 2 months of camp that lead up to like the preseason. So you're like, realistically, he only took like maybe 3 months off, if that was the case. So it's like, I don't know, whatever. Maybe he was intending to retire the whole time. But hey, like I want to retire a Raider because that's, that was my peak career. Speaking of people bouncing around from the Raiders, Devontae Adams is on the Rams now. So that's interesting. Like I'm seeing all these players, man, that were primetime several years ago that they're just trying to find a home now. Aaron Rodgers is on the Steelers, Devontae Adams is on the Rams. You got Micah Parsons on the Green Bay Packers, which I guess is a big deal. I don't know yet until they start playing, but I think the Cowboys could have used them a lot yesterday. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was actually an exciting game. I didn't get to watch it, but I did watch the highlights on it, and it looked like it was an exciting game.
It was exciting up until the rain delay, because once the rain hit, it was like 45 minutes, and then nothing really happened after that. Like then there were some punt returns, there were some fumbles. I don't think anybody scored except for maybe I think there was one field goal that was kicked like for the Eagles to take a lead. But yeah, it was kind of boring after maybe like the third quarter. So I wasn't getting any more points after that either, because I've got the kicker for the Cowboys. But it was okay. I mean, season opener, you got two decent teams. It was, they looked like they were ready to play for the most part. Football's back, baby.
Football is back, and as the time of recording this, the Chiefs and Chargers are playing in Brazil, and we have Carol G doing the halftime show, so I'm definitely going to be watching that.
You're going to be watching the halftime show. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep. I don't really care about the game. I don't have anybody playing. Cherie doesn't have anybody playing, so
yeah, same.
Pretty much here. My whole Sunday is going to be watching like all my players. So I think I only have one player on Monday, and then that's it. So Sunday is going to be very, very good.
Yeah, all my players for the rest of the week are Sunday only, so that'll be also my Sunday.